Been a long day, but time for an impromptu video since we got some goodies in and a little updates for everybody. Dr. Z sent me a present. So I got the prototype upper control arm. I got his lower control arms. And then I have the actual truss for the back. That way I can mount the upper control arm. So all of these were his first iteration of everything. So it all works, but he went back and fine-tuned some things for the actual one that he'll sell eventually. So these ones are going on this. Now that said, I know a lot of people like the GTI that was right here. Well, you notice it's not here anymore. And that's because my son joined the dark side and traded for a tracker. So now we're gonna adjust the valves. Naturally, that screw was coming out. I still have some from the old Zooks of Hazard days though, so we're gonna put the HD screws in and then stake them down. These can come out real easy or they can be a real pain to come out, so I'm gonna show you a trick for the ones that are a pain. So I already got these two loose. These two are still super tight. Get your big screwdriver, put it in your Phillips head, and then take a hammer and whack the back of it where you're trying to twist. I know we didn't get it on video, but both of this came out. All right, we got the new Allen wrench screws in there, same ones you get from like low range. Then you're gonna take your sharpened punch like this, and you're gonna stake each one of these things right on the edge. Take the sharp edge, put it in the crease, whack it with a hammer. We're gonna do that for all of them, and then we're gonna adjust these valves. Because if you see, that guy is way out of adjustment because it should be nice and low, similar to these guys. This one is also way out of adjustment. See the little mark is 0, so that's a top dead center. The way you can see if it's top dead center for number 1 or number 4 is look at your cam. If the lobes are facing down, like they currently are, then that means your TDC for number 1. If we turn it over one more time, it'll be TDC for number 4. And we're gonna go set these valves. You do 4 at a time. Sorry, I had to look at the cam to see my order again. So we're gonna do 1 intake, 1 exhaust, 2 intake, 3 exhaust. Then we're gonna turn it over. We'll do 4, 3, 4, 2. All right, teaching him how to do the valves. So that one was super loose, so he's snugging it down. He's checking resistance with the feeler gauge because you want there to be resistance, but you don't want it to be too tight that you can't get it back out. Nope, leave this guy in place if that's where you're happy with it, because that'll keep that from moving as much. Now just keep it in place, tighten down the nut. All right. So that's not bad, but it's a little loose. So you can see how easy this one is. And I already did this one, which you can see takes a little bit of effort to get it in there. And then it'll slip out. So it's nice and tight, so this valve's gonna run super quiet. So now we'll put our, back that off. All right, snug it. All right, now hold it there and tighten it with the wrench. So as you tighten this jam nut, it's gonna loosen this gap a little. So now we have some resistance going in and some coming out. So that one's good. Now we're gonna set the rest. All right, it's a little late now, but well, I had the valve cover off and adjusted the valves. I retorqued the head bolts because I noticed this gasket was new and this head looked real clean for a tracker in this kind of condition. So I torqued those, half of them were loose. So now the head's torqued down. Put a new valve cover gasket on, that's why it's so dark. Redid the vacuum lines. The only one that I don't have is for this charcoal canister, but I'm actually missing the piece for it, so not gonna worry about it. About to try and fire it up. Hopefully that battery's good. Well, let's give it a shot, sir. That battery is not good. Alright, battery number 2. Worse than the first one. We got it started. I had to be a little ghetto with the battery because this one takes side posts and the only charge battery I have is top post. So I unhooked it, held it to the post, fired it up, hooked it to the dead side post, got it running. Well, it was surging a lot, and it sounded like popcorn coming out the exhaust. I ended up cutting the cat off, and we're gonna have to start it tomorrow because it's a little late, and I don't want to piss off my neighbors too much. I need to see how much fuel's in it, and then we'll give it a shot. Probably needs a tune-up, and then we'll just go from there and see what's up. But it is running, yet to be determined if it drives.